Alright, so what's up? Good morning. This is Monday, the 27th of July. Yeah, but my name is Deus. In case you are new to this YouTube channel, I'm a Forex trader. I document my journey, my thought process, and everything that has to do with this space. So, yeah, in this video, I'll be showing you all the setups that uh, I'm looking at, the ones that I've played out and the ones that are still moving, right? And the ones that have been invalidated. So, yeah, on NZDUSD, this is what's Bremen. Break of structure is seen from this point, expansion and then fair value gap here and here, and you can see price has filled up the fair value gap already, it's moving already. Then AED I'm expecting it to come into this 71% before dropping, right? And then from the origin of the setup, why they see from this point, break of the structure, as well, and then fill the value gaps here. So price to come back into this, and price came back into this range, which was 71% for this range, right? And then dropped, broke structure. So this is the new range with value gap around the 71%. So expectation is same time to you. I've set my entry already. I've set my entry already for this setup. And then lastly the GT AUD. Just like usual expansion from this point, break of the structure,
So you maybe two or three.
fair value gap here,
Huh?
and then
Where they go?
we expect it to tap into 71%
From now till
to
next week.
pump
Meeting will need.
to break structure. So
So you have to be there.
yeah,
Yes. Ogalo.
that's
Ogalo.
one.
Okay. So you are going
That's what
there.
I'm expecting for this week.
Yes.
Then I saw one
And you are
more
going with your
set.
bag. Yes.
I saw one more setup on the USD
I have
chief.
to work there.
This is an expansion break of structure from this origin as a rally still from here, break of structure expansion, right? But price didn't really pull back into the point where I expected to take an entry from here before. Price didn't tap into it, but then I'm taking advantage of this same point right here with fair value gap here. I expect the price to come into this 50% area before I set my entry and then follow the trend soon. But these other ones, they are just there.
You know what to impress me? Last
Show
week
you that. So
story.
that's what we can expect for this week, Sha. Alright, so welcome again. Yeah. So currently, what I have here, what I'm running here is first I have the NZDUSD trade sale currently running. This has been playing out since Thursday last week, right? And you can currently see that we are currently in profits. We are moving in profit. And next we have the NAS 100. NAS 100 here has been invalidated actually, right? It has been invalidated. Why did I say that? Because price tapped in the 50% level, right? 50% retracement level of this Fibonacci right there, right? And then broke structure, which invalidates the setup altogether. Right, so I would be removing it completely from my watch list. The next I have here is the ADNZD. Right, ADNZD is gradually coming into our entry, which is a good sign, by the way. Right, so I would clearly wait for that. So the next one that we have here is the XEUUSD. The XEUUSD currently is looking like NAS 100. What I've come to realize is that NAS 100 doesn't usually retrace completely into the 71%. That retraces into like 60 something percent and continue. Same as its gold. And you can clearly see that price didn't reach the 71% and started buying. Right, so there's all possibility that I'm going to cancel this order as well. Then in my watch list, I saw something over the weekend. Right, I saw this guy over the weekend. Normal brick structure. Right, they push to the upside. Although this range is very huge, right, and I don't like taking huge ranges like this, but then it aligns with the edge perfectly. So why won't I take it? There's no reason for me not to take it. Right, when the time comes, I'll set my entry. Right. So looking at the follow up of this trade setup, you can still obviously see how we bearish all along, right? Before we shifted bullish from this point, right? Price set this level, pull back, broke structure. After the break of structure, After the break of structure, what do we have? I had figure gap here, favor gap here, favor gap here. So our expectation was to come back to this 71% before the continuation to the outside. Right, so that is a valid setup. And then for the AUD GBY, this guy I'm still watching the Euro card currently can see that yeah still valid, right here. Price is still valid, right here. Right. We expect to pull back into the 71% and then continuation. But then I've not yet set my entry again. Right? Before I set my entry, I would want to see it tap into the 50% level before I set my entry. Right. So for the GBP chef still watching car GPY. Might as well just remove from my watch list because it's not looking friendly at this point. But still, we just have to wait. We just have to wait for it, and then yes, that's it. Um, see you in the next clip. So today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Um, I wasn't able to record anything yesterday because that yesterday rain was just all over the place. Rain fell from morning till night. So I wasn't able to shoot anything. But then I saw a US30 trade and I took it. I saw my normal complaints, break of structure, sweep, expansion that left FUG. And I took it. But then I took a loss on that account, on all of my accounts, right? But then at the same time, I was able to set entries for the other accounts on NZDUSD, right? And then coming to today, that setup played out and I hit TP, right? I hit TP on that setup. It was a good trade, and yeah, let's just go to the chart and see how it was. Alright, so on the US30, here's what I saw. I saw a sweep of this low, right, before price broke this structure right here, right. and an expansion. I noticed that there was no reason for price to come back into this level. That was why I took my entry from this point to this point. And then using this indicator, I can see that it's perfect, right? So there is one thing that I tried to point out, right? If I had put it here, still it's stop loss. So either ways, it was going to hit stop loss. This was the trade that I took yesterday. He hit stop loss yesterday, Wednesday, right? Just one day trade. Then for this one, ADGPY, look at how massive this candle was, this spike. Though I didn't execute this trade, I waited. I wanted to see price react from it, reject it. Right. I wanted to see price reject this level if I was going to take any entry from it. I waited for it, but then here's what happened. Didn't take the trade. Then lastly, the NZDUSD. Right. At this point, when price was at this point, was it this point? Or was it here? This is Wednesday, okay. Yeah, yesterday. When price was at this point, I was able to take it on my other account. Right, so I was able to set the entries on my other account, and then coming into the day, we expanded to the upside. Right, look at it. In the space of just 7 days, we hit TP on here. Right, and that brought all of my accounts that were in drawdown, brought it to brought it out of drawdown. Although some of them I'm still down like maybe 1% or point something percent. Currently I'm watching two setups. I'm watching the Euro card where I can see a sweep at this point, a break of the structure, average lining up at the 71%. Expect for price to come back into my entry and then drop, right? And then expecting another one on the last 100. At 100, actually, I was expecting something to happen from this point to this point, right? Just like I said in my weekly market breakdown, I analyzed this trade sell day, right? But then it didn't trigger me before the drop, right? So now this is my expectation. Once it sets the alarm that it has gone above this 50% level, I'll set my entries. And I'm setting my entries around the 71% level. Why? Because I want to take advantage of this FVG lining up with that zone right there. That's where I'm taking my entry from that point. So, that being said, today is just Thursday, right? By tomorrow, let's expect. I'm expecting for price to have triggered my two positions, the Nasdaq and the NAS 100 and the other Euro card. Currently, I'm still in the office, so but I'll soon be leaving though. So let's just wait. Let's just wait. Today, this week has been profitable so far. Took one loss and one win. Let's get it. And I'm loving all races. Hell no, don't discriminate. Drinking on clean, sanitize. I just see with the frog eyes. If I ever call your phone, baby. Alright, so today is Friday, the last working day of the week. And then so far this week, I've closed two setups, right? US30 and then the NZDUSD. And currently, I'm expecting two more setups, actually three, right? One Euro AUD, NAS 100 and one other setup. I don't really remember. I'm just waiting for them to actually alert me so I can set my entry parameters. Actually, I've set my entry on the NAS and that other one that I cannot remember. Let's just go into the chart and see how it looks like. Alright, so here we are, and yes, the euro card. We're expecting a short on the euro card. Price tapped into the 50% level yesterday, so I set my entry for this guy, right? Yesterday we almost came into the entry. We almost tapped into our entry yesterday, but then look at the reversal. But then that's something to actually consider, right? The way price traces back to the entry, it matters, right? So the next one that I'm expecting here is the NAS 100. NAS 100, you can clearly see that I took my entry from 75%, just like I said yesterday, right? And why is that? Because look at it perfectly aligning with this fair value gap right here, right? And I would like to take advantage of the move to mail cards out. I would like to take advantage of it to secure 3R from this setup, right? So that's just basically the two that I'm set my interest on right now. And then the last one that I'm expecting is Euro AUD. I didn't intentionally add it to my watch list because it has not quite formed what I want to see. But what are the conferences on here? The conferences line up perfectly, right? We have a sweep from this point, right? We have a break of structure, break of this high as well. Break, okay, it's not a break. But then we have a sweep and a break, which I want to see, right? Lines up perfectly with my setup. Right, so what I'm waiting for now, I want you to alert me that I'm going for this video. Although as it is like this, I can just set my entry and leave it, right? I'm able to play out. But then I would want to see price come into this level to actually take my entry. Right, so with that being said, that's conclusive for this week. And if you're new here, I would like for you to actually subscribe to follow the journey, right? To get updates on videos like this. Whenever I'm dropping a video, you will be the first to see it.
2 seconds ago, said you just got in the house. It's hard to believe that you are at home by yourself when I just heard the voice of someone else.